What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? I know. Listen, it's 2:30 in the morning here in Jersey. I'm I'm too lazy to edit a video. I did a video earlier twice. I don't know what the hell happened. It crashed. I had to restart my Mac. Yeah, I'm not even waiting for audience to come. I'm just gonna get and shoot. I'm just, guys, it's not gonna be that long of a video, like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, let me pause this here. But anyway, shout out to Thud OF, my man here, Mac Cam 454. I don't know if I know I'm probably chopping your name. He said, "Fuck it, I rocker." That's what I'm talking about, my man. Shout out to you, bro. Real rap. But anyway, I wanted to talk about a few things, guys. If you don't know, there's I had to do a video on this. I gotta look up for my peoples. Best Buy has a Sal Naruru, what up, man? I know it's 2:30 in the morning over here in America, New Jersey, but anyway, Best Buy has a deal right now, ladies and gentlemen, for an LG 55-inch 4K HDR 10 and HDR, Dolby Vision HDR, HDR Pro, which was confirmed to me today. My friend spoke to an LG representative, so it does HDR 10 and HDR Dolby Vision. But anyway, 55-inch 4K bundle at Best Buy right now for $800, and that comes with the Xbox One S with all the Halo games. So for $800, you get your 55-inch 4K television, HDR, 10 HDR Dolby Vision. Pretty good set. The downside, well, not even, I guess, a little knock against the set. They said it did have a little input lag, but just put the television in game mode. Your Xbox One is already upscales. But again, you can't beat this price, $800, and it comes with the Xbox One S. You know what I mean? If you ever have an Xbox One S and you was looking to get television, should sell the console. I may end up picking up this television myself. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it sells in September 7th. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can't never get this screen share right. You know what I mean? I can never get it right, man. For whatever reason, I can't never get this shit right. It's the entire screen. Let me see. Is it the Google Hangouts? Is it the time? Let me see. Let me try in time. Let me see. Let me see. Share. Let me see if I get it right this time. I don't think so. I don't think that shit is right, man. I don't think that's. I see a whole bunch of boxes and shit, man. Hold on. I was trying to show you guys. Hold on. I was trying to show you this. Let me know. Do you guys see this? Let me go back to the actual chat. Do you guys see this 4K television on the screen? Let me know if you guys can see the television. If not, I got to push something out. I'm trying to show you the LG. Anyway, this is the set here. I'm going to leave the links down below. You get the television right here for $800. Let me go back to the actual video. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can present to everyone. I guess, yeah. I'm going to go back to, I don't know what the hell happened. Let me see you. This is the television right here. You get this set right here for $800. I'm sorry, for $800, and it comes with the Xbox One S. Let me go over to the thing. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, DOA is my shit, bro. That's one of my favorite fighting games. Yes, we can see it. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Yes, that's one of my favorite fighting games. But anyway, this is the set right here. It comes with the Xbox One S, you know what I mean, for $800. You can't beat it. Pretty good in rating. This is the television right here myself. I'm gonna end up probably getting it Friday or so, Friday or Saturday. Probably hopefully by next Tuesday to be here. I'm gonna have it delivered. If I get the 65-inch, I'm gonna have to have it delivered. I broke the axle on my truck, so I don't know when the hell it's gonna come out the shop. But anyway, this is the set. I was gonna get the KS 9000 or 9500, but I went to that site called Ratings. You know, I'm in KS 95, KS 9000, and they said between this set right here, which is actually on sale now. It was 2800. Now it's down to 25. Between this set here and the Samsung KS 8000, they're the same television. This one here probably has more HDMI ports, But what Samsung gives you with their television, their high-end television, they give you a HDI hub with their technology and stuff. Like you don't lose any you don't lose any as far as the signal. And it's a SU HD TV. Samsung with their high-end started the 8000 series, and I was looking. Actually, the site ratings. It has start the video. Yeah. Aussie game was good, bro. It has a I'm sorry, I lost one. Anyway, ratings, like I said, is like 1 point off, literally 1 point off from what the actual from the 8000 series. So you know what I mean. So for all this money, it's not even worth it. The KS 8000 is probably like, and I may end up going with the KS 8000 because they come in a 60-inch. You know what I mean? They come in a 60-inch. I don't think I have enough room for a you know what I mean? I don't think I have enough room for a 65. But this television right here does come in a 60-inch. You know what I mean? It comes 55. You see here for $1,300. It's a good television. Like I said, there's no big difference between the 8000 and the 9000. I'm not saying that to be cheap. Like, look at radiation, damn self. Your boy ain't cheap. You don't give a fuck about no money. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I spend it. But this is what I wanted to talk about. Actually, too, like some good news, I guess. But it says here, those remember when we got the leak for the PS4. The Neo, some people said it wasn't real, it wasn't factual. Sony's going to upgrade. No, and actually, like I said, those dev kit specs were confirmed by several developers. It's another guy here. You guys know who Z Huge is. Everybody got their personal inside, but it says PS4 Neo specs won't be too different from leaked ones. A demo running at 4K, 30 frames, created by a Japanese company. Rumor. Sony's supposed to show this off at Wednesday. Now, this game supposed to be able to do 1080p. 90 frames a second. So despite everything, it seems like the PlayStation 4 Neo will indeed be able to handle 4K in some capacity. And another tweet, he talked about the demo, a new engine developed by a Japanese company, which can run at 4K 30 or 1080p 90 frames a second on the PlayStation 4 Neo. Good news. I'm not saying like good news in the day. I don't know how graphically demanding this game is, but I'm excited in the damn game. I had this one guy, Joe or Josh, was calling me a pony and some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, in the day, I'm a gamer. And if anybody, I don't care what platform you rock up, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation, you don't want a world when it's just Microsoft, and you don't want a world when it's just Sony, because it's one or the other. And when somebody goes belly up or there's no competition, then they can stop trying to compete, and lobby for our dollars, man. Like, people don't really get that, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, to me, I wish it was a 3-round fight. I wish Nintendo would get with the program and be out there competing and get off that kiddie stuff, man. But anyway, this game that they supposed to do 4K 30, or be able to run in 1080p 90 frames a second. We will see Wednesday another rumor or kind of a leak. Gentleman sent me the flyer to this, and it's an actual flyer. It was called Red Dead. What the hell was this called? Red Dead. Hold on, I got the flyer. I got the flyer here. I don't know who the hell he works for, but sometimes I get sent a lot of stuff, believe it or not. Some things I don't report on, but my man Faz here, he sent it to me too. But another gentleman sent it to me. It's called Red Dead Retribution, coming November 18. Sony is supposed to show this off at Wednesday at the event, also running in Neo mode. Like you said, we're going to see this game is supposed to come out November 18th. That's what it says on the flyer. Also, I got some bad news. Now, on to the bad news about the PlayStation 4 Slim. Before I get to talking about the bad news about the PlayStation 4 Slim, also too, Eurogamer did a teardown of the Xbox One S. Microsoft really gave us a treat with the Xbox One S. They really gave us a treat. You know what I mean? As far as that, you said what? You said what? You said about the hold on, let me scroll up. What are you talking about? I said the KS 8000 next gen and the viewers. How is it going? It could be an indie. How you liking the KS? I didn't a GQ game. I didn't pick it up yet. You know what I mean? I'm gonna probably pick it. I'm gonna probably order it Friday or Saturday. I probably have it by Tuesday or so. But the KS 8000, believe it or not, between the 8000 all the way to about the 9500, they're basically the same television. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna get the KS 8500 because I like the bezel, the way it curves. But the KS8000, I guess you won't have it. Not only has 1 or 2 HDMI inputs, but Samsung gives you this HDMI hub. You know, you can put behind the televisions, and you plug it up to the special port in the back of the television, and you plug your HDMI components into the back of that hub. You know what I mean? So you don't lose any clarity or anything. But according to ratings, I know I'm jumping over the place. I've just seen the question here. And actually, Ratings has a video on YouTube also. I'm going to leave the links down below. You can see him reviewing the KS8000. You're going to see what I'm saying. Between the KS8000 and the KS all the way up to like the 90, there's no big difference between the television, literally. You know what I mean? So like I said, I was looking at the KS9000 and the 9500. You know what I mean? And that's trying to get us as consumers. You know, just to think because the higher the model and the bigger, the better the specs. Like we have to start looking. Like me personally, I thought the more the TV cost, like the money, the better the television. Not always the case. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you guys again and again. And you go to their site Ratings, that Vizio P series going neck to neck with this KSS 8000 and Samsung's high-end televisions. Like you know what I mean? I'm not jobbing. You know what I mean? You'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But anyway, getting back here to what I was talking about for the PlayStation 4 Neo. I'm sorry, with the Xbox One S, they tore it down. I know Eurogamer and Microsoft really did their thing with that. Albert Pinello, shout out to Albert Pinello. They overclocked the GPU, CPU. They was explaining how they made it a little bit more powerful to support HDR gaming. I'm telling you guys, HDR is a big deal. You know what I mean? Big deal. Big deal. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, trust me, we wouldn't going to be spending at least $2,500 for a new television, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's Danny. I can put that on my mortgage. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, some bad news about the PlayStation 4 Slim, and this one site has tore the Slim down. But took it apart. The PlayStation 4 Slim, the PlayStation 4 Slim teardown. No 4K support, no HDR. Suffers from overheating. It says the upcoming PlayStation 4 has been dismantled to reveal a few interesting discoveries regarding heating, power, and etc. The PlayStation 4 teardown, as the modder is calling it, is carried out by Link's Tech and can be seen in the full video. The video right here. I'm not going to play the video. I don't want any copyright things, but anyway, and plus it has some music playing in the background. I don't want any problems. But anyway, it says it as evident from the video demonstration, the console is silent but does suffer from heat displacement issue. PlayStation 4 overheating is something a handful of users reported after the console's launch, and it looks like Sony has not been able to address the issue even in a slimmer version, which also makes me a little bit more concerned because, people been having there have been reports, let's be honest here, about the PlayStation 4 overheating and stuff like that. But it's the same thing with the PlayStation 4 Slim, which really, like I said, concerns me because it's in a smaller box. You know what I mean? And that I don't want that thermal paste to slot and melt off the damn, chip. That was one of the issues with the red ring of death. It would get heat, hot. And basically what it is that the thermal paste is to come off the SoC chip or whatever. And it was one of the reasons why you got the red ring of death. But then this cat I got is bad as hell. Damn, cat. Like, sit your ass down. But anyway, so the PlayStation 4 Slim will be having, like I said, we'll be having some overheating issues or whatever the case may be. Let me see here. What else did I have here? Also, too, I wanted to say this. A friend, my man Mark, he was addressing me. He was talking about getting a TV from this company called Leasing. I never heard of them. He said it's something like where you can lease a television like you do a car or whatever the case. I don't know anything about that. He was asking me about the company. My advice is to you, I found out today, because I have a Kmart up the street from me, and of course you have a Kmart in your town. Because and this is an online company. I looked into the company Leasing. They orders are covered by Best Buy, but I never heard of them before. And I don't want to give like just my debit card or my credit card number. You can get you a high-end 4K television. If you don't have the money, you can pay $200 a month. But I'm telling you that Kmart, I was looking at the application, my man. Kmart does it. They do it also. So if you don't have the money at the time, and you would like to get you a high-end 4K HDR television, like I don't know your budget or whatever, instead of trying to buy a TV from Walmart, those TVs at Walmart, those are not high-end Samsung TVs. Those are 6,000, 7,000 series. But maybe you want to look into Kmart. I was looking at the application and stuff, and like you can get you a high end for like $200 a month or something like that. You can pay to own. I don't know how your financial situation is, but I'm not even going to say your name. But you know, there you go. You was asking me about it, so you know, like put nobody on blast. But anyway, as I was saying, so yeah, the PlayStation 4 Neo Slim, sorry, the PlayStation 4 Slim does have some overheating issues. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Marquis good. What is the 8,000 or the 9,000? The 8,000 and the 9,000, they're just about the same television. The 9,000 gets a little brighter, but we're talking about some digital foundry equipment here. And like I said, the 9,000 I think has more HDMI inputs in the back, but Samsung has this special port that a HDMI hub hooks up to. If you know, if you buy a Samsung high end television, you know what I'm talking about, and you can plug your 4K devices into this hub. You know what I mean? But again, forget that, guys. If you listen, Best Buy has a deal right now. 2016 LG model with HDR 10, HDR Dolby Vision. They call it HDR Pro. The reason why I know it does HDR Dolby Vision also because I spoke to a friend of mine named Max who got the same set today with the Xbox One S bundle for $800, and he called an LG representative. He didn't know what HDR Pro was, and they told him. He actually texted me, and he said that the set does HDR 10 and HDR Dolby Vision. So, like I said, it's a great television. Like I mean, at the end of the day, listen, I'm some real shit. I may end up picking up one of these myself. Like on some real shit. Like I might end up picking one of these myself. And just you know what I mean, and just hold on to it. Like it's not that bad of a set. Like it's a good television. And like I said, if you click on the link and you look at the ratings, you can look at the ratings right there. 4.7. You know what I mean? It has, like I said, a little bit, you know, a little input lag, but put it in, you know, game mode. And like I said, you know what I mean. A lot of televisions have, like I said, have a little input lag when you're looking at 4K and HDR content. But put that shit in game mode, and like I said, your Xbox One S. It does upscale, you know, into 4K. So at the end of the day, but for that price, like, come on, man. You know, we're not talking about no 50-second input lag. We talk about a nano tenth of a second. Like, it's not that serious to me, man. As long as I push up and my man jumps up, I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, at the end of the day. If we wasn't worried about input lag and all that shit back on NES and the Super NES and the PlayStation 1s and 2s, like, come on. Like I seen one guy, and I left the link to this thing here on Twitter. I seen one guy complaining about that on Twitter. Like, what input? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's an 800. You're getting a 2016 LG model. You know what I mean? With HDR 10, HDR Dolby Vision, and an Xbox One for $800. You can't beat that with a bat. Like, damn. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But yeah, but so yeah, the LG don't have HDR. Hey, my man, they do. Like, bro, it does have HDR. Like my man just did the test. Like that LG, bro, he did. You know, when you have if you get the 4K, I'm sorry, if you have an Xbox One S and you do the testing, when you know put it in 4K, you know, you do the test, it says it there, like all HDR, all the boxes are checked. Like he sent me, I asked him to run a test for me to be sure, and it does do HDR 10 and all that stuff, man. Yosi, do you know much about 4K monitors? No, bro, I'm not, bro. To be honest with you, man, I'm more of a TV dude. You know what I mean? I don't know much about monitors, my man. But like I said in the day, I don't know because I don't know much about the monitors and stuff. You know what I mean? I a lot of people like them because like the good input lag and stuff. Like me, I like to sit back on a nice size television. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't take gaming to the extremes. Like you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? But like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, that set there, my man XMX Drop. That set does do HDR 10. My friend Max actually sent me a video to my iPhone, and that was the first thing I asked him, and he ran the test, and all the boxes are checked. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. They need to make an Xbox One S, but hey, Mr. Free to Be Me was good, man. Like I said, I'm not good at TV's gray. It's gray to gray. It's too slow. It hurts your multiplayer. I prefer saying I have an Xbox One S. They don't. Yeah, bro, I understand. Does a 4K you said does a 4K TV upscale the PS4? I mean, yeah, I mean it upscales everything, but it's not it's you have different it's how would I say this? Um it's done better when the actual device, if that makes sense to you, is actually doing the upscale for you. You can definitely tell the difference. Like me personally, and it's not even no fanboy stuff. I've always, not always, but I've had a 4K television for a while now, and of course I had the Xbox One hooked up to it, and of course it looks good. It looks even better when I got the Xbox One S. So you know what I mean. At the end of the day, and it's probably because of the upscaler. When the actual, besides the TV, the actual console is upscaling itself too. If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of Sony guys like, well, if you got a, you know, I'm not saying it's what you're saying, but if you got a 4K TV that upscales this PS4 doesn't need. But listen, one of the main issues, I'm not even saying that you're a Sony guy, what the big issue that I'm seeing from Sony is that they're not supporting HDR. That's the game changer. Literally, you're going from a million colors to over a billion colors. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? But check it out though, you guys. He said, "Hey, listen, a long leather coat. No, this is the guy named Long Leather Coat. Hey, check out the link I left there. I don't know if Best Buy was shipped to America, but I mean to New Zealand. But they got, but I don't know how much American money is to your money, but shit, if you got $800 and you pay for the shipping, you know what I mean. I bought a television for it, and you just pay for the shipping, and I ship that motherfucker to you. You know what I mean? If that's the issue, you can't beat that with a pack. Zach Kareem was good, man. Yeah, that guy there. Shout out to him. I can see that I think his name was Channel. Everybody's talking about him, the 4K stuff. He's not really correct with some of the things that he's saying in his video, because if the TV didn't upscale, you would have the black bars. And I mean, at the end of the day, you have to stretch the image out. So it does, like I said, you know, the TV does it upscales anything that's the port, whatever's plugged into it. And his television that he has there, he has a Vizio, a low end model. And that's not a knock against him. His set doesn't do HDR. I seen one of the things he talked about HDR and stuff. But yeah, but the PS4 itself is not upscaling. The TV's doing this work, and you know, the lower end of the television, the lower end, I'm sorry, of the television, you know, the lower end of the upscaler, the better the television, the better the upscaler, you know what I mean? But it's best if the television is doing this work and the console, you know what I mean? At the end of the day. But you said about April 2017, 4K will be the industry standard. Probably so, man. Yeah, the PS4 doesn't have HDR from the Slim. It doesn't. No, and it doesn't have HDMI 2.0. So no 4K content, which is going to be a blow to Sony. And here you have the standard Xbox One S that gives you 4K 2.0. And where Sony didn't and then decided for whatever reason. But and also too, the PlayStation 4 Slim, according to this article, is having problems overheating. You know what I mean? So that's another bummer. But in the day, like I said, I'm not going to be in here too long. Damn, I got 100 people in here rocking out with me live. It wasn't supposed to be that serious. I was really, I didn't feel like editing the video. But thank you guys for swinging by, man. Tomorrow's my daughter's first day of school. I got several televisions several televisions. I have several videos that I wanted to talk about. Amnesiacal concern, Mr. Fink, still reaching your dumpster dive for more than NX Group, this guy. Hey, Amnesiacal, you got to first get you a PS4, man. Now, here's the thing. I will say this. Now, and it's not even no fanboy stuff. Zaire, are you going to do a review on the KS85? Yes, when I get it. Yeah, if you guys want to see it, you know what I mean? I will. The KS 8000, like with the 9500, it's basically like the same television. The reason why I'm going to get the 8500, my man, is because I like the bezel of the television. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? A real Snizer, if you don't care about the bezel, I will get the KS 8000, my man. This would be I just like the look of the 8500. You know what I mean? That's all. Says Zaire sounds white at 2:30 in the morning. Oh shit! Now my allergies bother me. How the fuck do you sound black? Oh shit, you motherfuckers is crazy. That nigga Z awake at this time. He must go. He got a Charlie horse in his. He must have got a Charlie horse in his sleep. Was good. It was good, bro. Pretty old theory. What's going on? Yeah, that Vizio P is a great television, man. It's a great television. But if you guys want to see a review, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Hey, my man, listen though, my man GQ Gamer. Before you listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know your financial situation. Before you decide, as far as HDR content, you better looking and HDR Dolby Digital HDR and HDR10, bro. Take a look at that Vizio P series, man. It's sick, bro. That motherfucker's sick. I played the Vizio P series because my uncle has one. My other uncle, Danny. From what I noticed in the P series, it gives you the better blacks. The Samsung gets a little. I think it has more nips. Gets a little brighter to me, but that Vizio P series, and for the price, my God, it's a great television, man. It's a great television. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm either gonna get the Vizio, the 80. I'm sorry, the either the 55 or the 65 Vizio P series, or the Samsung 8500. The only reason I'm not gonna get the Samsung 8000 is because I like the bezel of the 8500. That's all, man. You know what I mean? Like they literally, if you guys go to ratings, like RT, it's not RAT, RTING .com, and you can do the side by side comparison, of the televisions. You see exactly what I'm talking about. It's not a big deal between the 8000 and up to the 9500. And they actually, that was a knock against the 9000 and the 9500, a minus. They saying for the price that they asked, Samsung is asking for that television. There's no big difference between that and the 8000 series. You know what I mean? The only thing I said about the 8000, about the Samsung television, they're not 120 hertz. I believe they're 60, if I'm not mistaken. Sony's, the D series they have 120 bit panel in it, but they have a panel. The Samsungs don't. Again, but the Sony has a little input lag, and the Samsung has a better picture. You know what I mean? But like I said, the Vizio P series rates higher than the Sony 930D. You know what I mean? And that's like a $2,500 TV, $3,000 TV, and that television is only like $1,200. The P series, not the M or the E, the P. That's Vizio Performance Series. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. I was here longer than what I was expecting to be. Thank you guys for swinging by. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. Oh, I finally figured out how to do it, man. Oh, I got it. It was showing you guys, man. Actually, next video, I'm compare the televisions, man. We're gonna do that before them see what I'm talking. But anyway, I'm out of here, man. Bang bang.